Tim Saunders with Steve Coates at Skate Zone in Voorhees as the Flyers prepare for the start of another training camp. Coates, there are key guys on this roster that are looking for more from themselves. Certain guys that are due, hopefully, for key big years. First of all, Andrew McDonald. He's a guy that's got to be better.
Andrew McDonald, it's kind of interesting. I think that Andrew McDonald didn't go from being a 27, 28 minute a night guy with the New York Islanders, good first pass guy. Remember when he first got him, boy, he was just absolutely unbelievable, that first pass. And then all of a sudden something went wrong. And I don't know if it was a new contract, the pressure of coming to Philadelphia. I don't know what any of that has to do with going forward. You know what I mean? Now that's all in the past now. He has an opportunity to come back and get back to where he was when he was putting up those kind of minutes with the New York Islanders. So I think that that's going to happen. And I think that having a year under his belt, a lot of things happened. He came to a new hockey club, he got married, and I think now probably a little bit more comfortable to work out.
We've talked about Braden Shen and what's expected of him, where he's going to be in this lineup, but I think this is a key year for Braden Shen again.
Braden Shen's just got to be more consistent, like I mentioned before. I mean, I think that Braden Shen is a big asset because he can play all three forward positions, but I think it's just a night-to-night basis that he's got to be able to bring it, and we're going to see let's say, what type of accountability is going to be here under the new coach.
One other guy that I think you can count on in having a better year is Matt Reed. Injuries play a part. He dealt with one all last year and never used it as an excuse.
And I think that's true with both R.J. Umberger and Matt Reed. I think both of them were playing hurt, and as was evident with Umberger getting surgery at the end of the year, and Matt Reed was, fighting that high ankle sprain throughout the year. So now you've got two guys that are going to come back and basically don't have that to fall back on any more injury. We need to get you back to where you've been in the past, both for Umberger and Reed, and I think that that's got a lot of positive.
Depth is the thing that's going to separate the good teams from the also-rans. And when we talk about depth, third and fourth line, the Flyers at least go into training camp with the makings of a pretty good fourth line.
Well, a couple of real big surprises, but nice surprises last year for the Philadelphia Flyers were Chris Van de Velde, who happens to be a former University of North Dakota player under Dave Haxall, and Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. They did an outstanding job on that fourth line. Boy, did they bring it night after night, did a great job of penalty killing. And now with Ryan White. Now, Ryan White was hurt most of the year. But boy, when he came into the lineup, you could see the change in this hockey club. He brings so many things, the intangibles that makes you a better hockey club because he brings it night after night. So if it's Ryan White, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, and Chris Van de Velde, it could be hard to be able to pronounce all those names at the same time, but boy, what a grouping it'd be, because that brings you a very, very high-level energy line.
Part of the anticipation of the upcoming training camp, which begins the third week of September. With Steve Coates at Skate Zone, I'm Tim Saunders.